Before we start, I just want to say that this is my opinion. You guys can let me know in the comments which figure disappointed you the most. In number 10, here we have is Batman from Batman No Man's Land. This was a near perfect Batman figure, but the thing that killed this figure was that it did not have any wire on the cape. It is shown like if it has a wired cape, but it doesn't. It really does not have a wired. And I know a few people are gonna say you can just put a wired yourself. What's the problem? The problem is they say you a figure with a wired cape, and then they say you another figure that has no wired in the cape. The problem is that one figure has a wired cape and then another one doesn't, and they're selling you for the same price. So what's going on there? Why would you give a figure a wired cape and not the other one? Because you're selling me for the same price. It should have a wired cape because it has even the holes in there to put the wired, but they just did not put the wired in it. Next up, here we have is Superman from Superman 2025 movie. I mean, there's not much that I can say about this figure because I mean, this was a pointless figure from Flashpoint to make. It's literally the same figure you're gonna get normally, and you can even make this yourself. Someone that's never customized a figure could have done this. Like, I don't know, I think my father could have taken some creative choices here, made the suit ripped, or at least the cape, because everything is literally the same figure as a single release. It's just a very pointless figure that I have in my collection because I actually won it from a raffle from my buddy T3 Collects. So thankfully I didn't waste any money on it, but hey, he's part of my collection. In number 8, here we have is Dark Flash. Now this one, I'm pretty sure some people like this one. I myself is not a big fan of it because the first one we got, I think that was the definitive one. I think that's the best Dark Flash that Marfan gave us. And this time around they actually did give us the 2 extra heads that we were supposed to be getting the first time, but this time around they actually went a little bit more lazy. The previous one had like better paint. This one just has plain yellow. It even had some details, which the sculpt is the same. It has the same amount of details, but in the first one they actually painted some of those details in there. So overall, I'm thankful for those 2 extra set of heads in there. And yeah, I'll probably just end up buying 2 of the previous Dark Flash and just try and match the paint. But yeah, overall this one was a really disappointing one for me because I was actually looking forward to this one, but they just dropped the ball with this one. In number 7, here we have is New 52 Superman. With this one's missing a lot of detail. The head sculpt, I kind of like it, but then again, there's people that repainted it and it looks much better. So starting off with the body, there's not much problem that I have with it, but there's some line details that are missing, which would have made the figure pop a lot more. The head sculpt, like I said, I kind of like it, but at the same time I do not, because people have made a better head sculpt out of this one. And the most disappointing one is the cape. It's the small details that really bother me, and one of them is being the cape. That they see you the cape as it has a wire cape, but then you feel it and you try and pose it, it does not have a wire in it. So McFarlane, if you're not gonna give us any wires in it, just give us a normal cape. Don't sell the cape that it. So McFarlane, if you're trying to give us a cape that just stays there, then don't freaking give us this kind of capes that has like stitching in the sides, because it confuses people thinking that it's gonna have a wire cape, but then it doesn't. In number 6, here we have is Batman Inc. Now this one I was looking forward to it, but it's a freaking huge disappointment. The body mode I actually like. I know some people don't like it that much, but I think it works with this version of Batman, and that's pretty much it. The head sculpt, it's alright. The little thing around his neck, which is supposed to be his cape, it's plastic, and it just really doesn't combine with the soft goods plastic he has around also, which again, it does not have a wire in it. Again, I really hate that my friend does this. Sells you the cape like if it has a wire in it, you get it, it's not there. The bat symbol, that bat symbol looks good, but they painted it like if it's supposed to be glowing, and it looks horrendous. Don't like it. Overall, I'm gonna wait for this one to go on clearance. In number 5, here we have is Lord Batman. This one is just a straight up kind of like a repaint of the Batman from Earth 2, which was kind of labeled like a skin from Batman Arkham Knight. So they basically added a new sculpt, repainted the body mode, and just called it a Lord Batman. And honestly, I expected more, especially the head sculpt. I really don't like the head sculpt on this Batman. Would have really liked for them to make a new head sculpt for this guy. But hey, at least the cape is wired this time around. I don't think it's a bad Batman figure, but I don't know. I just expected a little bit more from this version of Batman. And another one that I expected more from was Hourman. They literally got the body mode and everything from the Spectre, from the Beautiful Figure Wave of Crisis on Infinite Earths, and they just put Hourman in there. The head, obviously the head sculpt, they made a new one, put in there, and they just repainted everything to look more like Hourman. Like, come on. I was expecting like a soft goods cape, but no, they just repainted the Spectre, made a few details here and there, and called it Hourman. So yeah, this one's really disappointing. Doesn't look bad, but I mean, that could have improved so much. And this is the only version of Hourman they have made so far, so if you want to complete your JSA, you will have to indeed get this version of Hourman. Next here we have is Batman Year 2. Previously we have gotten a version of this Batman which had a soft goods. Not wasn't wired, but it had soft goods. And if you wanted, you could also pose him like a statue. So that was really cool. And now here we have is a different variant of that version of Batman. And this time around, I'm not really big fan of this version that they made. I mean, yeah, the plastic cape kind of works with this one because of how they're posing it, like trying to recreate that cover they put in there, the artwork. But I don't know, I think I'm one of the few that thinks the soft goods wire cape would have also worked and would have looked a lot better, especially if this is a collector edition. I think it would have been worth it for them to actually give us a wire cape here. And I also don't really like the blue, neither the planner version or the regular version. In the cover it shows like a more light blue, and none of these have it. I think the regular one does have it, but it's like the opposite. The top of the cape is black and in the front is blue. I think it shouldn't be in reverse, the blue outside and the black inside the cape. But my big problem with this figure is the cape. I think this cape limits the amount of articulation this figure can have, meaning that you can probably do a lot of poses with this guy. And again, I think this would have worked a lot better if it was a wire soft goods cape. Here we have is also Batman Flashpoint Black and White Ascent Edition. This one was a really letdown. I expected something cool from this figure, but no, it's just a horrible repainted version of Batman Flashpoint. I just don't really know how to describe this figure. This figure looks so horrendous. From all the accent figures they have made, I think this one is the worst one. I haven't checked all of them, but I think this one has to be the worst one. Because yeah, I just don't like, they literally painted all his suit red and everything else is black and white. Like, they should have painted like the bat symbol red, but left the body like black and gray. Probably painted the belt and the guns red. I mean the guns are red, but the pouches are not. But I just think they could have done a so much better job on this one. You won't see this guy in my collection for a while unless it goes on sale for like $5, and yeah, maybe I'll get this Batman Flashpoint. But overall, this is a horrendous black and white Ascent Batman. Lastly but not least, here we have is Purple Batgirl from DC Classics. This one, they just repainted the version of the Three Jokers Batgirl and called it a day, and that's pretty much it. They did fix the eyes on this one, so that's really good of them that they actually try to fix the eyes on this one. But this time around they did fix the eyes, so that's pretty nice of them to fix the eyes on this version of Batgirl. But man, I was expecting something like the other Batgirl that we got, which now has a beautiful head sculpt. With this one, they give us the same head sculpt. The yellow is a more dark yellow, even though it should be a brighter yellow. And the cape is just a plastic cape that the other one version has also had. Would have liked for them to given us at least a soft goods cape with this version of Batgirl. So overall, I'll just probably pick up the other version of Batgirl and repaint it in purple, and I'm pretty sure that will look better than this version of Batgirl.